People, I can't say like I'm strictly like a streetwear guy. I can't say I'm strictly a designer guy or strictly a like little small clothing brand guy. You know what I'm saying? But I do mix all of them together and I make it work. Like I feel like people don't. They see it, but I get so much attention from it too that like people don't like it because I'm not just that completely streetwear guy. So like, I might have on a streetwear shirt, but I got on like some jeans out of stress that they wouldn't do. I'm like, man, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Money color peacock, thuggin' in my Reebok. Cut the dreads and relock. Butt the feds, I butt the feds, you butt the feds and link up. I'm a Z, but my diamonds V-cut. Gotta despise the free lunch, I don't want nothing free. Bring me a Cardi B, big name Cardiac, making it hard to match. I whip me hard to bet. I took every loss, I knew I was gon' win feeling better. Young nigga with the crazy crew, they think you playin' with the devil. Like and true, you like the same to the devil. Keep the stick like crazy glue, but I had to put it together. Move same baby blue, I blew more chains on the leather. Young nigga move like baby roof, you know I swing with the metal. Deja vu.
Welcome back, vibers. Welcome back. Season 4. Yes, we are back, and we have Mr. AG here.
That's me.
That's you. Yes.
Yeah,
Fashion genius. What do you want to introduce yourself as? What's going on?
Model,
Model.
clothing designer,
Okay.
creative direction. Twin just put me on creative direction with the Fuck You, so like that's been different for me. Like
With the Fuck You University, right?
yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more about that. We can go ahead and jump straight into it. And so you're the creative director, and your twin.
He the owner of it.
He's the owner.
And
Okay.
I'm like the prince.
You the prince, okay. So you
But
play
like,
a big role in.
Yeah, like we talk about just like rollouts, like a plan, creative direction, monetary stuff, goals, like anything really. Like that's like anything you need. Like I've helped them pack up orders,
Yeah.
things like that.
And I've noticed that share your Instagram and your TikTok with them. But I noticed that when I was looking through there, y'all are definitely educating people while you guys are creating content, like putting people on the game as far as like monetary things.
We the best at that.
Yeah, no, for sure, and I appreciate that for sure. That was one of the first things I did notice. And so, does that have something to do with it being FU University or no?
I mean, yeah, that too, but it's just how we are as people.
You want to educate.
Like ever since we came out, like we've been like anytime we get put in position, like we have others getting to like good positions around us as well, and that's how you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't trying to. I think that's like one of the keys to success, like helping other people out, like understanding how you can help others out. Like once I started like clothes, like I ain't gonna lie, I found like a new me, like a whole another swag, whether it be like how I carry myself, how people approach me,
right,
or like just anything, everything is like I'll breathe it. Like,
and as far as sharing it with the people, like you know, you have your gift, and you know, a gift is supposed to be given, so you gotta share it with them too. That's part of the service that you're doing too, as far as making it there for sure. And
I'm an artist, like just at core, you know what I'm saying? Like even through school, I was a person drawing, painting, art classes were one of my favorite classes. Even though I played sports and stuff too, so like I was kind of like that, like a jock, but at the same time like an artist, weird guy too.
What were you drawing back then? Like were you drawing people or were you?
I like drawing cartoons.
Clothes? Oh, you were drawing cartoons. Okay, that's fine.
Like I would even like say it was like SpongeBob or something. I'll just look at a picture, draw SpongeBob, and or like you know like cereal boxes used to have like different characters in the game and stuff. Like I feel like some people like look the cartoons on there like look cool, like the lines and stuff. So I was just like imitate it, draw it all the time.
Okay.
In art class, making art projects. Like,
yeah.
Draw these grapes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I was into that. I don't know why. I know the feeling for sure. I wasn't most artistic in high school. so art was like always a part of me. And like with clothes, I feel like that's that same
mentality.
Yeah, like it's like the same thing. It's just on clothes. Like
for sure. Do you feel like that's kind of what inspired you and rolled you out into the fashion?
Yeah, because like I was always already like that, but like I didn't like see it like that. It was like natural. Like I always like wore my hair crazy or crazy colors. Like you know what I'm saying? Back when like nobody was doing it. Like nobody.
So, but who were you getting your inspiration from though to do all of that? Like, at what age was you dyeing your hair or wearing it crazy? Like, because you know sometimes when you're young it's hard to get different. You were the first one doing it.
I was the first one doing it. All right.
Period. So no inspiration.
I say Young Thug, ASAP Rocky.
Okay.
But like I ain't got no. Yeah, like like real talk, like 8th grade. That's when nobody's wearing skinny jeans. Like I was wearing skinny jeans and stuff. Like so, like I was looked at as being weird. Nobody was on it until like later on. And so like I've always been like early on it. I always had long hair. Like I used to like twist my own hair. My mom, you know what I'm saying, she used to help me. All my big sissies put me on this shit. Like so it's like I always like kind of had like a different train of thought when it came to like doing my hair or like presenting myself. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so I use the definition to put that shit on.
It just in me. You know what I'm saying? Like
in you, I see. That's a good background for that. So what was your first fashion experience? Like, what was the first thing you made, or what made you?
College,
okay.
Me and my homies, we was in the dorm. I was going to school in Jacksonville State, out in Alabama. So, like, me and the homies in the dorm, chilling, just bullshitting. And my homie, his big cousin had a clothing brand down in Birmingham. He was like, yo, we be lit with it. Like, woo. So, like we should get started a clothing line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at some money. Like, we sit around here doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, like, we just thought up. Same day, it was like 3 of us in the room. We were like thinking of names, woo. So we came up with.
So y'all started with the names.
Yeah, at first it was Young, Wild, and Free, cause like that's how we were. Like we was just running wild. We didn't care about nothing.
Okay.
So like I rebranded. So we looked that up. That was taken, and then so we was listening to some music. So Drake said it was like a Drake line. It was like said, "Last living something like that." He was like, "Last living legend," and I was like, "Oh, that's right."
That's the one.
And that's the one. And so it just stuck.
And then from there, so y'all created the name. That's the one that stuck. Everybody agreed. So from there, then, how did you?
I took over everything. Nobody else put a dime into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a year later, this was my sophomore year. That was my freshman year when we made the name. And my sophomore year, that's when I was like, what were you doing with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? We been selling this idea. We kind of playing with it, whatever. But like, ain't nobody talking about nothing. So like, if y'all ain't on it, like, I'm starting making something shake. So like, late night, it would be like, I said, I wasn't going to class like my second semester. So like when everybody is asleep, whatever, I'll be up on my computer, like either like making designs and making like little promos and stuff, like ordering like little clothes. I wasn't going to class literally. So like some days I would like leave Alabama, go to Atlanta and shop, and then come back.
Like, so you were planning to just make sure you was presentable for your brand. Like, did you feel like
young nigga shit,
just being fresh to death on campus was gonna bring attention to the fashion, or like was that the game plan, or how did
attention to me?
Yeah,
like, it wasn't even just about business first. Like, yeah, it was, but like that wasn't like the start. Like, I was like really just like living like really fly. Like, I'm in Alabama too, so they ain't even own the swag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing it back. Like, y'all ain't even know this. Like, woo. I'm looking different. Like, yeah. Like, they used to really look at me funny. Like, they didn't know what I was wearing out there. Like, I was about got like physical fights. Like, they be like, man, y'all, they be looking at Atlanta dudes weird and stuff. So, you know, Alabama, they country out there. So, some folks gonna try you. Like, but we literally about hit. Like, but I ain't one of them. Like, I might be dressing weird, but you know what I'm saying? There's more to it. And even some of them started going out to Atlanta to come back. And they're like, oh, I see what y'all was on type. So, it's like, I was already influencing people out in Alabama. It's like chilling, being regular me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
being you.
Yeah. My roommate, he was on fashion. He was like in the polo and stuff. So, like, we always like clothes. We kind of like, I was watching him, I was like, he's having it on. Like, he was just like, you know what I'm saying? His bed sheets got like Nautica bed sheets or it's towels, it's shower curtains, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing different stuff. I'm like, bro, that's some fly shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like, I do.
Sound like that lifestyle in general inspired you to, yeah. Okay, cool. So from there, how did you like know what to get to start designing and stuff? You researched that or okay?
Yeah, I did like a lot of prior research, like YouTube.
Got it.
There's another guy from Cartersville, where I'm from, and he went to Jacksonville State too. Cool. He got he got his clothing line, Blessed Season or whatever. And so like we would do photo shoots, and it's like our homeboy Keith, he had a clothing line too. So we all kind of like started at the same time. Mm-hmm. They'll pull up. Like I actually bought a camera too. I had like 2 racks on me, and I did some bullshit with part of it. I bought a camera at first, so like I like taking pictures. Like you know what I'm saying? I like being on camera, and so like, I had the camera. They'll pull up. Oh, we about to go shoot. Like what you doing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's go put in this work. Mm-hmm. So it's like that little stuff. Watching them, getting game on them. School had fashion shows and talent shows, so
you were just staying involved.
Yeah,
sure
I was in there like just like learning like little by little, and then when I came back to Georgia, that's when I really got serious. Like I was like, all right, like I'm really on it. So
And at what age are we at that part when you came back to Georgia and when you really on it?
Like 20.
About 20, okay.
Yeah, and that's when I like really just like full fledged like, oh, this is my identity.
Right.
And so like I dropped a few collections, people started catching on to it. I was already like automatically like reaching out to like big influencers on like IG, like before this like really became a trend and people was like doing it. Like I was like one of the early people that inspired a lot of people to be entrepreneurs. So like I was just playing around, people catching on to it. I'm getting more money, I'm getting flyers, like learning like a lot of stuff.
Learning a lot of stuff.
My identity was just changing, if you want to be honest. Like my whole identity, like people looked at me like so different.
So in that, like what struggle, did you face any struggles?
Everything, I feel like.
Everything?
Yeah, because like my family ain't no entrepreneurs. Like we all in the fashion and stuff, but ain't nobody like my family's from Poland for real, so it's like, like even at that, like people, oh you entrepreneur, oh you must be trying to get rich. So it's like even little stuff like that started like playing in my head every time I heard it. I'm like, man, I might be really the one to do it. Like you know what I'm saying? So I just started teaching myself like a lot of stuff from like I had a stupid job that wasn't talking about nothing. That's how I was funding my stuff at first. I was like, man, this ain't no money. I'm ready to do more stupid stuff. So I'm like, I just kept like learning little stuff. I'm in stocks and stuff like that. So I'm in the market, like learning about money on that end. So it's like that. It's like, okay, that's more entrepreneurial stuff. So it's like, it's literally just taking over my life. I can't do this and that at the same time.
Yeah. So how do you stay grounded during all of that, like as far as going, you know, you gotta.
I think you did
make it through your struggles. So how are you pushing through that and still staying on your thing? Because I mean, like I see the content, like you still making it happen. But
one, I'll say having good people around you, like Twin, like he my guy. Like I ain't gonna lie, like when I be ready to go.
Twin.
Like when I be ready to go left, he be like, nah, bro, we going here. You know what I'm saying? So keeping good people around me, looking at my family, they really need me. People just looking up to me, like, you know what I'm saying? I learn more and just become a bigger, better version of myself that just can't be stopped. I can't even stop myself. Yeah, so I don't know about grounded, if you want to be honest. Like, I'm low key, like, probably one of Kanye niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Probably crazy or something.
Crazy or... So you speaking to the crazy part, not the arrogant part, or like which
I'm
part?
probably both. Like my confidence is like out the roof.
Like, but that's how you should.
And it's easy, and you know what I'm saying? It's easy to like misread, like you know what I'm saying? So like I don't know how other people will take it. I'm gonna tell you like I'm just confident. Like I know what I'm doing. I can't be stopped. I know the vision. Like both people like, oh, you might be you arrogant and all kind of like whatever, bro. Like,
well, you the one who compares yourself to Kanye, so.
See, they call Kanye crazy. Do they not?
You said crazy. I didn't say that, but I mean, I guess
so you
they say.
Kanye.
I mean, I'm not.
Come clean. Right, you gotta come
I don't fuck with everything he says, but you know, I mean, I fuck with him.
This is my take on it. If you're an entrepreneur or you just want some type of greatness in you, you got a little bit of craziness in you, whether you want to believe it or not. Because the norm is go work a job, be comfortable, X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? To really get where you want to go, you gotta get uncomfortable. You're gonna go through the struggles, the pains, like all the kind of crazy stuff that like really do stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like recently, I'll say like I lost a lot of family members. Like I don't think nobody's going through what I'm going through that's around me, and so like I'm having to take bigger roles. I don't do the traditional thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bumping my head all the time. I get frustrated. I got a temper. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that like plays, like it's hard to balance personal life and business life. It's easy to do business and just like say fuck everybody and don't care about how that affects you. You know what I'm saying? But like losing your grandma, your granddad, uncle, aunts, friends, all in 1 year, you like, damn, like the people I want to get rich for, they gone. The people that was like, the few people that was supporting me, like I felt like I truly loved that, like they gone. So it's like, even though business is going and cool, it's like, dang, personal, it's kind of like, it be like clashing. So I don't know how you say how I stay grounded. I just learn and just don't be a crash dummy.
Right.
Like, that's the best advice I can give you.
Right.
Like, I can sit here and give you some like BS, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, some days I wake up, I'm like, yeah, I got everything figured out. Anything I can get out my way over here.
Right.
Some days I'm like, bro, like, I'm ready to take it there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I definitely understand.
I say just don't crash out. You gonna learn, be smart, like keep learning. Like
you gonna make it through.
Yeah.
You gonna make it through every time. That's for sure. Be positive. So what do you feel like the next step is, or the next phase is for you?
Just consistency, more networking, like using my talents.
Okay.
Like I've been building like my social medias and stuff, and just like how I hop off with clothes was like I was originally like really like pulled up to the track type, you know what I'm saying, and selling my clothes there, like really like out the mud.
The track, where?
I ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't everything for the camera, you feel me? But like just keep it at 100, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the internet, dude. Like you don't know who I am just based off the internet. But I'm trying to like learn like just like the true like business side of like internet stuff. Like
Right.
So like I see a vision in it going forward that probably like a lot of people don't see normally. So I'm like just building that really and like unlearning street stuff, like learning how to deal with people, how to communicate properly.
So if you could work with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? And what industry?
I could say anything.
Anything? Any industry? But who would it be also?
I would say modeling,
Okay.
and I would do it with that's hard.
Or what would be your top 3 or 5?
Alright.
You can't just think of one.
Can I say like a certain group of people?
Sure.
Alright, I'll say like the fashion, modeling, I'll go like this, the A$AP Rock, this circle with A$AP Rocky, Kanye,
Okay.
R.I.P. Virgil, Ian Connor, like them type guys, that group. That's like really like I see this. They all do their own thing, but kind of like one heartbeat kind of over there. And then I also want to go like work with some like real artists of different like genres. Not some people just do fashion. Like, are you paint pictures or just you do some other type of medium of art and like understand like just like bounce off of each other like on the project or something. Like, I could take your painting and put it on clothes, like you know what I'm saying,
collaborations like that. Okay.
And then like people that got a vision, you know what I'm saying, like that's just that think crazy. Like I want to go with weird people that people don't want to rock with, the non-cool people, like people that's just like really passionate, it's like real, like don't care.
It's like the drink of passion.
Yeah.
Keep you putting on people for sure. That's cool.
The Outlaws.
The Outlaws.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Alright.
Good one. Okay, so I'm kind of like now I'm imagining like your target audience or like the people who you would want to essentially buy your things like when you put it. Okay, I like that. And so you were telling me earlier you designed this hoodie, and tell them a little bit about it.
It's really like I've been on my like, rock star like punk type shit lately.
Okay.
And so it's like flames on the sleeve.
Right.
They got different stuff on the front. It could be a bike, it could be a skull head, it could be like anything. But like I've been on that, so I want to make a design that's like gives that energy that I've been on, like that rock star, like fast, wild, don't give a fuck, can't control, like.
And these are hand painted flames, hand painted skull.
Yeah, like I haven't like thought of like an actual like sample to put out, so I was like, I gotta get this out of my system or I'm gonna go crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know why. Like usually I paint on pants and stuff for fun. I got this hoodie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I had this hoodie laying around. I already had to stress it and stuff. But I was like, I don't even wear it. For some reason, I just pick up the brush and start. That's what I do. I'm that person that I'll find something to just do something random. So this random situation was like, I'm gonna just go paint on the hoodie. Never did it before.
Fashion.
Yeah.
I love that. So the L on the skull, what does that stand for? That's
legendary.
Legendary.
The brand.
That's your brand, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about that.
Legendary is like that's the original like where like all my fashion derived from.
Right.
Like name last living legends.
Right, as we were talking about earlier. So.
Yeah, and so it's really like a culture and like a way of thinking. Like legendary, it's like being the greatest and like the best you can be. And so like right now I'm trying to like bring that energy back out. Like, I kind of like I didn't say I got off of it, but I kind of like started like learning some different stuff and like now I want to like approach the game like totally different. So I'm like rebranding like the legendary, my whole structure.
Structure of it, yeah.
Because it started, like I said, it started off like just selling clothes, like really just having fun. Like yeah, I want to do a little bit of money off of it, but it's like I'm making little designs. I used to like bleach shirts and like just really artistic person with it. And so like I'm going like my homies, they over here. I pull up over there, selling shirts, woo woo, friends, people on the internet, you know what I'm saying, like little stuff. But like now I'm like, I done talked to like stores, I done talked to like different business people. So I'm like, all right, I want to like rebrand the whole, like,
what we were talking about before that part. Rebrand that or?
Just rebrand like the whole like legendary part. Cause like it used to be something just like for fun. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like really take my talent serious. I didn't really take like the art, like putting it out serious. So like I don't really know how to describe it. Like I'm really playing around still with it. You know what I'm saying?
We can't wait to see. Yeah, we can't wait to see what's gonna take off. I was just trying to see.
And like real talk, I'm really just still figuring it out, honestly.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. And like my point of even asking is because I just love what you're doing in general now. Like, and I can imagine like this is where you are now with the fashion. Like you were saying it before, it was 20 years old when you were first starting to design and do that for the first time. So like this is good. Like this is good. It's great. So are you a part of a team or like a solo artist in general? Like, what do you want to grow as, like, in the future? Do you want to grow with the FU University and take on a bigger role with that? Or, like do you see you changing that legendary brand right now, like, being your main focus? Still figuring that part out, too?
I want to say me as the brand, like how I used to move was like, all right, I used to be the person walking around with 3 photographers at once, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Taking a lot of pictures of me. Like, I was always that person to be like, oh yeah, everybody eat, you know what I'm saying? But looking back on it, I'm like, dang, I should have kept like the the soul of the heart of it being like me. You know what I'm saying? I used to put other roles in people's hands. So I'm like, now I'm like, dang, as I'm rebranding, like, like on TikTok, for example, you see my TikTok, it's more just like me,
right.
nobody else. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you're still educating people.
Yeah. I'm still giving, you know what I'm saying? But like,
TikTok out.
well, I got a lot of models I used to work with, so like they used to be the faces of the brands, the photographers I worked with, like, you know what I'm saying? But like now I'm like, all right, the internet moves kind of like differently or whatever. So I'm like, in my vision now, I'm like, dang, I gotta be like the real face of the brand, you know what I'm saying? Take on like that whole role to give to the people versus just trying to like. But I'm gonna do like the brand thing as well. I do want to grow it like fuck university, of course, because it's blowing up. Like,
for sure.
Like, I'll tell you, that's the reason I'm like really like, dang, I gotta read. Like, I learned so much more, like just as far as like everything. So, but I say like me is gonna be the focus of the brand, honestly. Just be like completely honest.
Yeah. I'm excited to see all of that and see what you do with that.
And I'll say my talent, I'll be taking that for granted. Like, you know, like you be getting caught up in like the Joneses, like going. I'm like, I gotta get out of that. I don't give a fuck. That shit work for them.
Yeah.
But that ain't me. So I'm just gonna do some me shit. Like, so it's like showing my talent like this. Like, if I was just trying to like drop something for Instagram, just for, you know what I'm saying, to put on the show, I would have did this. But like, this is like, I'm talented. Like, I'm truly talented. So
to whip that up out of.
And I'm gonna put out like just my art, like just from my heart to like the people. Like,
and I love that you mixing the art with the fashion for sure. Like,
and you don't see people doing that, so it's like, I'm gonna bring it. I don't know how, but I'm gonna get it to y'all ass. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. Next time they doing the castings for that show, The Hype on, you definitely need to try out for that. That seems like something, cause I get like a street look vibes from it. What do they call it? Isn't that the brand?
I don't know what you call it. I'm most hated on TikTok.
Most hated on
I'm most hated on TikTok.
Why? What they be saying?
Look, this is the thing.
Why you hate it?
Because I'm not like this specific group of people. I can't say like I'm strictly like a streetwear guy. I can't say I'm strictly a designer guy or strictly a little small clothing brand guy. You know what I'm saying? But I do mix all of them together and I make it work. Like, I feel like people like they see it, but I get so much attention from it too that like people don't like it because I'm not just that completely streetwear guy. So like, I might have on a streetwear shirt, but I got on like some jeans I distress that they wouldn't do. And like, man, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's what worked for me. So I think I'm like a mix of down south, mix of streetwear, mix with designer, mix with random everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just like one type of. You know what I'm saying?
Category.
I don't kick it with niggas, so like I don't got no type of group that's like, oh, you guys are designers and Amiris and like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just touching on a little bit what you got. But like, I take a lot of people's attention because of that too. Like,
I believe it. Let's talk a little bit about that. Are you a ladies' man? I mean, are you single? Are you?
I'm in a relationship.
You in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been dating? And how do you like? Balance your work life with your personal life, your social life, as far as that. Because you say you don't fuck with niggas.
Yeah.
So you just be you and your girl for the most part.
Yeah. I usually just be like grinding all day, so like, I mean, just like really making it's hard, but I make time. Or if I'm too busy on the road, I'll be like, all right, yo, look, I'm locked in right now, yada. So like, don't be mad at me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming home, I'm giving you extra hugs, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like little extra stuff to like try to like balance it out. So I know my head will be all the way where the money is and not over here, or sometimes my head might be over here too much and not where the money is. It's like constantly like just pulling back if I go over here too much or go over there too much to like make everything go forward.
Make everything go forward. So what would be your number one advice to the other guys out there with their girl? Like, how you like feel like every girl's different, but how you keep her happy? Like, what's the number one like advice to make sure you?
One, I ain't lame. I'm thoughtful.
Niggas don't be lame.
Yeah, I'm thoughtful. I try to like make sure we grow. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want me to be out here just doing this and you not.
But like,
doing nothing.
what do y'all do to make sure y'all growing? Like,
she a photographer. Like we take pictures, help her create content. She help me create content. I just bounce off of each other. Like, she buy me clothes, a lot of clothes.
Make sure y'all being productive. That's all I got from there.
Yeah.
Okay, and y'all sharing gifts and shit. Okay, so there you go. So,
and you gotta figure out what your girl like. Like how you not know your girl? Like,
every girl is different, but you know, I just feel like in this generation, the niggas need help. So I
don't fuck with these niggas.
You know?
So it's like I'm gonna give them a little game when I can, but I don't wanna be. I don't know. Like a lot of these mad at me
You don't got the
about
answers.
girls. Yeah.
Me either.
All right, TikTok, you can follow me, legendary_AG. Instagram, legendary_AG_CEO. And those are the two I'm on. So.
That's the two most you on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you want to say anything else to the barbers? You want to leave anything else with them? Any advice?
Get the money first. Don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Help your people out. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Just go up. Like, whatever you want to do that shit. Like, can't nobody tell you nothing. Alright, live how you live. And don't crash out.
Don't crash out. That was the number one
don't crash
rule.
out. There's a lot of crashing out going on. Look, don't crash out. You know what I'm saying?
Number one rule of today.